shit. Not normal. First thing I need to take this damn beanie off.
I'm making another 1-bar build.
Of course you are.
This time it's a sorcerer.
Hey Damon, if I was to supply you with the goods, with material, can you craft it for me?
What do you need crafted?
So, I need 5 pieces of law of. Well, hold on. Do you have a location where I can craft law of Jelinos and Mother Sorrow?
Yeah, the trading guild I'm in, they have the Grand Master crafting stations.
I don't think I'm in the same guild. Actually, I'm surprised the guild, one of the guilds I'm in, is haven't kicked me to the curb yet. It's a trap. Moon Sugar Metals. I'm gonna check. I don't believe. Y'all might call me a heathen. I couldn't find me a spoon for my ice cream, so I'm using a fork. It sucks. What the fuck?
Over there.
Blade, is your internet a little sketchy today?
I mean, mine's working fine now. Wow.
Well, I just got sent back to the home screen. Here, I thought I had too much time on my hands. Someone had overly decorated their place.
Hello there.
must be.
Billy, do you still in need of any more gold? Or are you caught up on everything?
Why are you asking?
I have a mil gold, or 100k, not mil. I have 100k gold sitting on my character right now, so.
We just like take a step back, Blade. That was kind of just mean a little bit. Kind of like that crotchety old grandpa on the side of the port. What do you want? That aggression. Magnum pie.
I mean, if you want to send me like 20k, I'd appreciate it. It's up to you though.
Where are you getting this gold?
I've been saving up lots of gold. The guild I'm in used to hold a competition for people that fished, and essentially, whoever got the most fish would get a crap ton of gold. I have savings from that still, and Blade lost everything, so I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of it if we can get him caught up. The original savings are mostly so I can buy inventory space so I can eventually actually fucking craft shit without not being able to hold my own gear.
Fair enough. The Grandmaster.
I do not like asking you guys consistently for every piece of gear I need manually made.
Personally, I think I'm not making medium armor. Fuck.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, I don't know why you gave me the plants, but I won't question it.
Flowers!
What is that, a peace offering?
Okay, get it,
Why
Blade.
not give flowers without being suspicious?
I'm kidding,
No.
I'm kidding.
All the suspicion.
Well, in that case, the 20k is also suspicion.
Look, I ain't questioning where the gold comes from.
I do.
I've already told you the source.
For I honestly don't care, considering I'm usually the one that doesn't have a lot of gold to begin with. So yeah, I'm not really gonna worry about it.
Question everything, except nothing.
I question why not to question nothing. Do I get an A+?
No. Mm,
Are any of you guys in need of trial gear at some point? Well, other than Blade, I guess, since he can't quite get trial gear yet. We're hitting trials here soon, so if we're doing any side sections, I'm just curious if you want me to pick up any pieces.
I mean, I ain't gonna worry about getting an actual dedicated set until I'm level 50 and 160 and CP 160. So till then, I'll just pick up whatever I can get my hands on and crack the Imperials with it.
See,
As
the
God
nice thing about-
intended.
That's the thing about my 1-bar builds is they don't even require
Actually, right. I can't even.
trial gear.
I couldn't even do that for you. Trial gear isn't tradable, is it?
Nope, not unless we do the trial with you.
Alright.
I swear Mother Sorrow sounds oddly familiar, and I just don't remember where the fuck to farm it.
Sean.
Ain't that what, like, at one time the Inferno staff was like the most expensive fucking staff to ever exist?
Yeah, I think it was fucking worth so much.
Like, even now it's still freaking expensive.
Just in Inferno staff?
You know the chest plate you get for doing
For the
for
Sean quest
finishing
line?
the quest for the Stros Mackay quest line. You know that thing's worth like 500,000
Why?
because it's part of the trainee set, so it gives that one piece item perk, and it also has reinforce, so it's really good for PvP apparently. Now, like I went to
Hey, you guys want to go to
Guild
Stress Mackay? I
Traders.
got some quests I gotta do over there.
I went and I actually looked at Guild Traders, and there was literally like just the ones I saw that actually had that chest piece in there were selling it anywhere between 100,000 gold to 500,000.
Yeah, who the heck's got 500,000 gold just laying around?
Don't ask questions
I
you don't
have
want
about
answers
a mil.
for.
Surprisingly enough, there is a lot of people that's gonna have money they don't know what to do with.
I actually, yeah, a lot of people. If you make friends in Ardon, a lot of people literally just give you random amounts of gold whenever you visit.
Especially if you sound like a woman.
Oh yeah, that would only make it all the better. And I wonder how much gold butter has made at this point. Then
Yep, we don't want to know. That's my final answer to that. You don't want to know.
864k. That is what I have. Almost a mil. Oh, I'll switch back to my necromancer then if we ain't doing anything specific.
Like, deadass, I'm about to be hunting. And Deshaun.
I've discovered I can
What
have
are
about
you-
80% mitigation everything.
What specifically are you looking for in that set?
Okay.
Okay, Imperials, you've chosen a hard way. Congratulations, you're about to get
The what?
Hold on.
stepped up.
So, I'm looking for the pants, the gloves, the necklace, and the rings. So, I'm gonna be at it for a while.
Okay, so the jewelry probably won't be too hard. You just get those at the Dark Anchors.
I figured that part. That's not the one that's concerning. It's the pants and the gloves. Those
World
two.
bosses, stealth bosses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I soloed a world boss on this character. Has a level 20. It's the lowest I think I'll ever sell a world boss.
World bosses don't really concern me as badly as having to fucking hunt.
God damn it, which fucking ingredients gives health again in alchemy?
I ain't gonna lie, Hollis, I don't remember.
Oh, bugless and butterfly wings do. Like, that's all I needed to know because for this certification. If you need help farming out that gear, I can just switch over my Templar.
I want to kill stuff too.
Yeah, but we can kill them faster if I'm there.
Fancy Kitten 42000018 is in my. Go away! I don't know who you are. Probably some dungeon leftovers.
Did anyone
Oh
catch it?
yeah, town girl, run right down the freaking battlement where Archer can pick you off. Real smart.
Did anything that Playful said was English?
Oh,
Yeah, apparently I'm playing babysitter to a Red Guard daughter or something. I don't like babysitting duty.
Well, let me
Welcome to
equip
Vulcan.
my DPS build on. Alright, I'm ready to rock.
You're ready to rock. What?
You don't want to know what this fucker can do now. Keep
Dream
on.
Thief wearing completely pale gear and is a high elf.
Blade, all you need to know is that Damon's not the only one he's almost has a full set of yellow. I'm working
shit.
on it. So I got the Steel Trick Mask and her pauldrons yellow, the Jerkin of Frostbite, Yiskamirs stuff is in purple. I may not also have the Master's Ice Staff in purple, which has destructive impact. Reduce the cost of Destruction Touch by 10%. Increase your weapon and spell damage by 600 for 4 seconds after activating it, which follows up into the Maelstrom's Ice Staff. Increase the damage Wall of Elements deals by 1,206. Translation time. I freeze the fuck out of you. I freeze your balls to the walls.
well, I got a Mace of Mother Sorrow.
That's
You're
enough.
You're already there, aren't you?
I already killed one moral boss. I'm already doing
It's a
another
human
one.
blender. It moves just as fast.
The two world bosses on the western side of the map, I can literally just ride back and forth to. Kill one, go down there, kill the other. By the time I get that one killed, the first one's respawned.
Hold on, damn it.
I could go into the public dungeon and murder all the bosses there. It's like 6 bosses. Well, that public dungeon usually has a few people farming out the exact same thing.
Forgot about. All right, there was one war boss I had a tendency of fucking farming, which was the Grove of an Abomination.
Yep, I'm at that one right now.
Wait, Dick. As Playful likes to say, when he can't get any.
I already got it down to half HP.
I'm on the way. Slow down.
I hope you guys enjoy.
40%.
I hope you Imperials enjoy hitting nothing but a bloody mist
30%.
cloud, because that's all you're gonna hit.
Shit.
20%.
Worse.
10%.
You fucking dick.
8, 6, 3, 1, dead.
You're a cunt. Because you're not there.
Invited him.
Another Mace of Mother Sorrow. What are the odds I get two of the exact same weapon?
With how quick you went, the odds probably didn't change.
Did they nerf my build? Oh no, I'm just not using it right.
The game was not designed for you to kill that quickly.
And I got a Companion's Helmet with Quicken, which is useful. Actually, I don't remember. No, that's not useful for a tank. The Companion Shield. which
They
is
may have
defense.
nerfed my build. I went down fucking fast.
I think it's time to go to the other boss. He was respawned.
At this point, Dex, I'd just sit back and let it happen. Great echo beating the blender. Closest thing to divine damage you'll ever get. How much damage does that character actually do it hits?
Of my character.
Yeah.
Every tick is between 30 and 60,000.
Yeah, that would do it.
And with every finished heavy attack, my heavy attacks do like 20% more damage.
That's fair, right?
This boss hasn't respawned in yet. I guess I'm gonna go.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna go to the public dungeon and murder all the bosses in there now.
Gave the maniac the most power.
I was killing the bosses in this public dungeon so fast the other night whenever I was following my other friends around without them realizing I was there. And they were getting so mad about me killing the bosses before they could even touch them. I just forget specifically, I think the Dells public dungeon drop all the clothing.
I don't remember.
Eye Staff of Mother's Embrace.
Let's sell on the market for $1,000 and see if we make it.
Mother's Embrace, no Mother's Sorrow.
That's enough. Some people don't read.
I need one piece of the Deadly Strike gear, and I can make this character even stronger.
I got guards of the Night Mother's Embrace.
Go sell them on the market for $1,000. See if we make anything.
Oh, it'll sell for 1,000 gold. That's not an issue. I'm not going for Night Mothers. Public dungeons drop shoulders, hands, and weapons. Dark Acres and treasure chests, they drop rings and necklaces. Delve bosses drops waist and feet. War bosses drops head, chest, legs, and weapons.
I got the shoulders of Mother Sorrow.
Eh.
Cannibal slaughter.
Right as you were reading out the part where it said what drops from what you can get from the chests is. It's a-
Yeah, but they did nerf my build quite a bit. That's fine. Because out of the skills I have for my Nord, or Warden, we'll swap out anyways. Like, Leeching Vines, I never use that. Well, Green Balance, I don't use it as a healing thing. But I can turn myself into Spider-Man at will.
There's like. Ooh, another chest. And I got Plague Doctor's ring.
That's pretty. Okay.
How many of you killed to defeat me? Each death is like a prayer to me.
I bought that drop.
Wretched mortals. World.
Necklace of Mother's Embrace. I don't think that's the
I think
one.
I'm wearing a Dawnguard helmet. Fuck.
Actually, no.
Is this out?
No, it's not. Fuck. Stop! Give me the shit I don't like. Les.
Demon, as far as you know, can you wear the Dawnguard helmet from Skyrim? Swear to God, that's what that guy's wearing.
I don't think it's Dawnguard, but there is a helmet similar to it on here.
What it is. Come here, weird helmet guy. It does count.
There's so many people inside the public dungeon. Each one trying to fight specifically the bosses, so there's no actual rotation because everyone just fuck off everywhere. Maul of Mother Sorrow. Dagger of Mother's Sorrow.
Sharp Fangs. Yeah, what?
Oh god, we're gonna have stealthy. When they do that crossover, every build is gonna be able to get we're gonna have stealthy everything.
Okay, so I got Sharp Fangs, Jagged Blade of Mother's Embrace.
Mm.
That mean we
And
can
it-
have bomb blades that aren't weapons.
Oh, hello. And I got an Ice Staff of Mother's Sorrow.
I'll
Battle
take it.
Axe of Mother's Sorrow.
I won't take it.
I don't think he can afford it.
I'm gonna need to farm the Dragon Knights arena.
Dragon
Actually.
Star Arena.
Dragon Star. I'll have to get the shield and sword. Master set for this character.
I want to do the event version of Dragon Star so I can get the
Oh,
better
Johnny.
versions.
I'll tank what I can, since you shouldn't kill it before I can even run towards it. If you do, consider me being carried for this gear, I guess. Not optionally, but it will be the case. Trips your standard bash attack, causing them to deal 250 more damage and cost 25% more. Ooh. More bash.
You've done well. Now
Skeleton
let's
Morph does a shit ton of damage while keeping me very tanky.
feast.
It's 3 abilities from every quest that you can choose to morph into your other, right?
Pointless. 10
Just as
angles
many as you
for
want.
each that is destroyed.
Ring of Mother's Sorrow. Need one more.
What you doing, Blade? Good to hear. Yeah, Dex, did you know Necromancer can negate like 80% of all PvE damage? I did not.
I did.
Oh.
I have a Necromancer.
I now know the demon's secret of why his tank is fucking untouchable, no matter what veteran dungeon we're doing, DLC or not, whether it's arena or not. Why his HP never goes below 90? Because the dude has like 90 mitigation and everything on top of being tanky and healing.
And then you also gotta look at the gear I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
My tank has almost the best in slot for non-trial gear.
I hear almost. And that disturbs me greatly.
Well, that's because her gear's still blue and a lot of it has the wrong traits, but it's the right sets.
And they're like
It's
90
not on the transmute crystals.
and then like
No.
the 9% of
Well,
ASO's
you guys did
player base gear is right type, wrong color, wrong trait.
whenever you're done
Pretty much.
that thing you get doing over there, you'd be down to do Blackwood Prison after that? I would really like to speed this up, because randos are fucking painful. Not too long ago, I had randos all below level 20, and they all were using the wrong weapon set. No one did damage to the
Why
point
are
my
you
tank
doing
out-damaged
trials?
the 2 DPSs.
What are you after?
Leveling a new Necromancer, because I'm making a Necro tank, so that I can get the morphs and all that, and just so I have a Necro tank.
I don't care. Necro healer for the win.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, y'all can bite it. I'll bring you back.
Oh yeah, I get to be undead twice. Well, twice over.
Ooh, my necromancy affecting you now.
No, my character's already a vampire, which means I'm already undead. If I die and get raised by Dex, technically I'm undead twice.
Actually, no. In the Elder Scrolls lore, they're not technically undead. Under normal circumstances, you're right.
Game
But-
really considers you undead.
Like Dr.
point,
Dice
like-
definitely contains Burnos.
To the point in Skyrim that you can get a perk that affects undead, it affects you. You are considered undead.
I'm talking about the lore. Well, like more like Ball does, he dominates your soul and then he warps it into his image. That's not being undead.
Is that a note on the Black Rose tree?
Oh, the Black Rose Prison.
We can go through it just so I can quick in these levels that are, rather than going through the randos that make simple dungeons take 50 plus minutes.
But you can't queue up. The thing is, if you want to carry through Black Rose, you're at least more champion points than I have.
Not only that, but you want him to do it for free.
Who said that? He just didn't ask for me.
I'm gonna get max EP and be like the most OP, one of the most OP fucking DPSs. I'm just gonna start charging for Black Rose series. 10k per level.
No, charge for the crown. Don't think small, think big.
Oh, need crowns.
Think how many player homes you can have that you can just not pay for.
I have my giant ass villa, and you see how little
Demons-
furniture I have inside that thing?
I mean, your character alone outdoes every need for any other class. Who needs to tank when they can't touch you? Who needs a healer when one heal is your entire HP bar? How much brokener can you get from that?
You say that shit, but people will find ways to break even further, especially when update 46 comes out.
I got a hat of Mother Sorrow.
If that will be the point of anyone else's role here, you're just gonna have a hero that can go through it all.
That's kind of the point of the character. Just so I can do it all.
Nicholas's Mother Sorrow.
With the chest.
I forgot what real moves was like. A horse.
I'll stick to my more supportive roles.
Necklace of Mother's Embrace.
You know, I have an idea. Never mind.
The fuck hit me?
Ring of Mother's Sorrow.
even makes your character do so much damage specifically anyway?
What makes my character do so much damage?
Maybe something specific that's just boosting the fuck out of it.
It's literally my gear and all the champion points I have.
Couldn't anyone do that at your level?
Yeah.
They don't? Why?
Because not everyone wants to play the exact same build as everyone else. And there's also a bunch of idiots on this game who just don't know how to play the game.
These dungeons have been a pain in my ass this entire time. So tank variant of this Necromancer's done. I'm gonna get the damage to the variant. I'll have both. But it won't make much of a difference. No matter how much of a damage dealer I become, Demon's damage will outdo mine to the point that I won't be able to do anything. Build of all builds. If you took that build into PvP with how much damage you do.
Oh, there is a PvP variant.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Jesus has nothing
Hey, you
to
guys
do.
want to
Just
go to
keep his mouth
Cyrodiil
out
and
of it.
solo group an entire castle? All 4 of us just make that build. Go in there. Well, I couldn't. Or Blade. You and Dex could make that build and go duo entire castles. Or your hidden players for 60k in PvP. Ain't gonna do nothing. So, are we in for that?
Ain't for shit.
You
Well, we
don't
gotta
want to
remember,
dominate servers to the point that when people see you join the server, they'll begin to leave.
And there's no fun in it for me.
I mean, I've already gotten to the point where people think I'm a fucking spy half the time on Cyrodiil and shit, so...
Also, get anywhere else.
Just because they play on different factions doesn't mean I'm with anybody.
You're your own spy, but you ain't telling anyone jack shit.
There's this person in this delve, they're like, DP are they? 926 and they're just doing light attacks.
Welcome to my life past the entire day.
Oh.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna go do another. See what I get this time.
They did some weird bubble around them. I think they have a Sigic order? An order skill? I'm guessing that's what it is because I'm not used to seeing those skills.
Okay, so I have the jewelry.
Yeah, I'm gonna try taking my Nightblade into the PvP mode just to see.
And of course, there's like 5 people farming out this delve boss too, so...
I need to go find a delve.
I don't recommend Lady Laurel's shelter because there's like 6 people here.
Where?
Lady Laurel's shelter. It's pretty close to the public dungeon and the redolent Loam Dolmen.
I'll be honest, I have not apparently not done that one.
Hmm. There's kind of few people here. Just standing around when bosses spawn in.
I think the main problem with my Nightblade right now, the lack of damage bar.
Blade Doctor's Sabtons.
Whoa, buns.
Hey, stop the barking. There's no need for that. You're not even scary, you're just a chihuahua. You can't do nothing. You just bite ankles. You can do that.
Fix mortal attacks? What is mortal attacks considered? Magical attacks, I know. Oh, mortal attacks is that's instead
It's about martial attacks.
probably what that says.
Finders keepers,
That's
as
like
they say.
Physical, poison, disease.
It's based off of your
Probably
weapon.
But I probably should still have.
Demonic nice pet.
that's great, ain't it?
Area of effect attacks are typically damage over time attacks, right?
Say
If an attack is an area of effect attack, typically it's also a damage over time effect, right?
it's an AoE. The ground attack that lasts for a certain amount of time, yeah. So that would count as a damage over time as long as they're inside of it.
Shoot you that thing.
Okay, what's with your staff?
It's the companion revelry or whatever. So it just kind of sparkles.
Sparkles?
Mine is bonks.
Bonka. Bonka. Under the effects of crowd control immunity. What did those count as?
What?
Well, under the effects of crowd control immunity, what counts as crowd control immunity?
AoE attacks.
So, yeah, that would work.
Let me have my fun. Are we all just sitting here waiting, hoping she would show up?
Yeah.
Need it for the achievement, damn it. Son of a bitch, she dies quick.
Stash of Mother's Sorrow.
Boots of Mother's Embrace. I love how you keep getting Mother's Sorrow shit and then it's just me.
It's because the game knows I don't want it.
No, it's like, well, someone's gonna get embraced by their mother. You're just getting her tears. Fuck you.
I like the tears. They're nice and salty.
You hurt you. You hurt you.
You know what? Actually, I'm on Demon's side this time.
You hurt y'all.
Existence. As soon as we came in, there was just life ruined everything. Really did.
Look, y'all came to paradise, y'all the ones who made it into your own personal hell.
You guys at? Let's see here. Blade. Butter's on me. Butter. Armor, maximum HP, blah 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 blah.
The fuck is this dude next to me wearing? I don't know if that's a skin. Like a polymorph or what the fuck that is? What the fuck am I? What is this monstrosity beside me?
It's a polymorph.
Well, it's
That's not-
disgusting.
I knew it. This is the way you really look, isn't it?
I just can't tell what polymorph that is. I mean, I'm still mad at myself for not getting the Moloch Ball one.
Map's like permanently fucked.
Fuck
I
you, Demon.
cannot see a lot of the wave shines. As I go on to the actual area. Is it just permanently broken? Am I scared?
Dude, when I say this, I want you to know this actually comes from the heart. Go fuck yourself.
Me?
No.
Okay.
What were you saying, Playful?
My map is permanently broken. Like an Ardon, the Shriner map, the first one you get, it isn't on there. I'm standing at it right now. I zoom in on the island, it's discovered. I can click on it and use it. I zoom out again, it's gone.
Yeah,
My
that's how they.
map's
That's how they.
permanently
That
fucked.
no, that's not. That's how they changed it. Everyone's map looks like that now. Whenever you're zoomed out, looking at like the whole continent, you only get the main way shrine in each zone. If you want the individuals, you
main-
gotta zoom in.
The main shrine isn't the first one you discover, where the entire gathering of Ardon?
No, because that's not even the capital of the of the island.
Yeah, but everyone is here.
Or yeah, no, that's. Oh well,
Alright, well.
Arton is the capital. That. I guess it's just not the important town. Ash of Mother Sorrow.
I didn't even get a chance to hit it.
Lore-wise, it is not important.
Because that's Vocal Guard is where the queen lives, isn't it? Doesn't she live in Vocal Guard?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck have I done?
Oh yeah, I'm
I've
probably not
opened
going
up the coding of the game.
What did you do?
I tried to clear all for my stats, and it's UI error 58DC4585, and I have a browsing menu of every, like, ESO libraries, ZO-key, so keybind starp dot LUA6. I'm getting code work. Why am I seeing codes? Go away. Okay. Oh, I broke this game, I guess. Man.
Something. What would you like to talk about? My dad's an antiquarian. He gave me an
Just gonna
appreciation of
try that
cultural
again.
artifacts. Mom showed me how to find them. I prefer to treat such things with the respect they deserve. Hope we find something. What would you like to talk about? I
Oh.
don't regret throwing my lot in with
Okay,
you, if
we're
that's what
good
you're
now?
asking.
You're not gonna
many
have a...
adventurers I'm willing to partner up
It-
with again and again,
Okay.
but you keep proving yourself useful.
Yeah, that was
And
scary.
pretty nice.
I have 2 pieces of my trial set? Huh. They're the exact same and everything, too. I guess I'll just save that one. Weird.
Ah yes, staring into the void.
Alright, good old sword and shield.
Someone put up a fight, didn't they?
Another Sash of Mother's Sorrow.
Same! What color did you get?
Well, I just got a variety now. I think
So I'm asking.
I've got 2 greens and a blue.
I got a purple. I got
got
the
a
wrong.
lead for a Stone Scamp. Spore saving. Oh, that's for the face painting thingies.
What slot did you have?
Now I forget what I was doing. Oh, yeah, I was going through the armor styles.
Now I just need the boots.
I made so many wrong decisions that I now have the ability to fix on this Nightblade tank. Bone shield, 13k damage shield for 6 seconds. Does up your max math on the engineer, shield 50%. Is it worth having 2 shield abilities, Demon, for a tank? I can stack on each other? Is it
I don't
better
even
off to leave
remember
a
what
slot
my
open
tank
for something
has.
else?
I just need
From what you think,
the boots of
I'd
Mother
rather
Sorrow.
have 2 13k absorbing shields for 6 seconds at high resource cost, or I could just have 1. Rubber bash. Go force. Would it be worth having a skill to close gaps as a tank?
With the bone armor skill and the necromancer, any range enemy that would attack you would get pulled in.
Well, right now I'm on turn to my Nightblade build. That can change obviously once it can be morphed, but I'm charged 22 meters away from me. It's in 3 seconds. It would probably help me keep ahead of Blade and Brandos.
You say that shit, and Blade's going to take that as a personal challenge and find a way to get to
Well,
like.
he can
save-
die in front of me.
Look, I'm just saying, you're gonna make it to us like he's gonna figure out a way. It's not gonna be a nice way, but he's gonna figure out a way to get to CP 700 in like a week.
I mean, he's 7. In a week.
There's a way.
At that point, there's no point in me playing this game. I'm just outdone by everything. Every player I meet's better than me, other than the new people.
I mean,
Everyone can level up double my speed, if not 5 times. No fun.
only you need is like Heartlands Conqueror set, which will double your traits, your armor traits and your weapon traits. So if you have training,
looking
that
for
doubles.
Looking for a tech that's more tanky bit. Oh wait, I found one. Never mind.
See, that's the set that me and Demonic we need to figure out how to get a hold of. Mainly me. Then upgrade it all the way to purple. Not purple, gold. And just go around training. non-stop. I will make that set. Jesus!
Another Smash of Mother Sorrow.
Same purple.
Vigor's kind of useless.
This one's great.
But all three of my abilities give both minor and major actions, which means Vigor is a heal. Is semi-useless. That's
It's got training on it. I mean,
another tech I could use.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Playful, but Ayo, it's got training on it. And I was just talking about training. It hurt me.
Got a champion point.
I'm about to. Wait. So, Playful, what's your CP at?
608.
I got you beat by 40. I need to make that
Congrats.
training set faster.
Myra Caradance, does that make people run away or hold still?
What is it?
No, wait, no, never mind. Caradus reduces weapon and spell damage. Since this cower in fear, that means they'll run away. So... I remember using Summon Shade at one point because it did decent damage while causing enemies in any of its area of effect to do 5%
Was a bit of a warm-up.
less damage.
I got a champion point.
It's okay. But, yes.
I'm afraid to find out. Mrs. Ghost Lady, can you please just give me the boots?
No!
Shut up.
No.
Rifle, you would not be able, your tank would not be able to handle my Ice Warden. I'm letting you know that, man. Out of
Bring it,
kindness.
bitch.
You know where to find me?
I'm confident. No, I don't. I'm...
Like, yeah, okay, here's the thing. I know Demon's character can handle my Ice Warden. You can't. And you're closer.
Okay. I've already accepted that builds are better than mine. Demon's builds will always be better than mine. That is a factual thing.
Well, here's the thing. He maximizes his character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can guess his race on that character he's on right now. Demon, what kind of class, what kind of setup do you have on your current character? In terms of like, a class, and is it a Magic Stamp?
That's the Magica Templar.
Okay. Hi, Elf.
Yeah, you can tell that just by looking at my character. So this is even the max I could
Right.
go with this. I could switch to a Dark Elf and do more damage.
What do you have on that character? Excluding the CP.
So what now?
Excluding the your champion level. What sets are you rocking on it?
Storm Masters. The Surgeon's Mail, and Slimecraw.
Storm Masters. Why have I heard that one? And that's medium set. When you deal critical damage with a fully charged heavy attack, your light and heavy deals an additional. Okay. So, Storm Masters, and what was the other one?
Both of these increases how much my heavy attacks do.
I was trying to figure out where to get that second one.
Which one?
You're okay, not Storm Masters, but the other one.
Oh, the sergeant's mail. Yeah, that's just waiver sewers.
Both of them are non-DLCs?
Another stash of Mother Sorrow.
Same, this time blue.
This is another good one. Why am I only getting the freaking belt from this lady?
I got a blue one that has reinforced.
Mine go. I have in pin, invigorating, welch fitted, another in pin, and another invigorating.
I just need the damn boots. I mean, I do have Kinro's on this set. On me right now. Oh. If I wanted to go back to be a Stam user, I do have my Kinro's. Dealing damage with a heavy, light or heavy grants you a stack of burning heart for 5 seconds, up to 5 stacks. While you have 5 stacks, you generate an aura of wrath, granting you major berserk, increasing your damage done by 10%. While you have an aura of wrath, group members within 12 meters of you gain minor berserk, increasing their damage done by 5%.
I don't know what to put for 3 missing attack. Shit, if there actually might work. Cause entire groups to do 5% less damage. I guess, like, I just don't know what else to put.
Also forgot how my Defiler set on here too. Blade knows exactly what I can do with Defilers. Don't you, Blade?
Should that be a tank that could teleport out of the mobs?
I do have one I have one PvP equipment on me right now. It's called Plague Break. I got 3 of those bows. And Shell Splitter. When did I get a second one of Mother Sorrow's staff? Or ice staff?
Merp.
I gotta deject shit now.
Do you want to
Another
learn about that, or should I?
Smash.
Use.
Mother embrace. Why? I just need her boots. Or an unrelated character.
I'll be back.
We'll be here, waiting patiently. Damn! I didn't get shit.
And Playfoot is over here letting bugs murder him.
Oh, Playful's actually over here.
Treasure chest. I don't know what's trying to murder me, but needs to go away while I'm trying to open this advanced chest. Cauldrons of the Plague Doctors I got from that chest. Plague Doctor's shoes from this.
Boots of Mother's embrace. This time with divines. So it's okay.
They're coming for us.
All 7 gold off that one.
6 for me.
Oh, how's it going? Haven't
Oh.
Exactly.
I was going to try to duel you.
Traded me, not dueled.
Ain't dueling here.
Alright, you're coming with me. You can come here for nothing.
Well, I'm gonna see where else I can go to get the fucking. Six. What the fuck? No gear this time?
Mhm.
Look, I'm trying to get something for my Arcanist.
You're sitting here for a minute.
As one does.
Still here.
12 gold that time.
I need to get a move to cleanse myself. This character has so little movement speed that whenever he gets a movement speed down buff, I am like... I cannot do a dungeon. It would take me an hour just to walk through it.
I'm trying to figure out what this influx of her spawning in. Nine.
What are you after exactly?
Boots of Mother's Sorrow.
I said that gives me HP. Oh, 5k. Okay.
Like, I'm dead ass about to
Okay,
go
but
see
nothing.
how expensive that armor is. Oh, what the boots are.
There's someone picking a lock.
Beautiful.
Me.
Looks like you're buying at the next pub.
It won't
Fran.
worth it.
Very consistently.
Let me just tell you now, Hoss, that was not worth it.
Egg.
Just know, when you fight me, you're fighting the cold itself.
Bitch, I'm from Canada. You think that scares me?
True cold. You'd be like Germany trying to invade Russia.
The cold don't scare me. This 40 is a typical winter. At that point,
Realize, like, there's only one of us in here besides you, Playful, that can know what Celsius is.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm not translating. I don't know what that right there.
Negative 40 degrees Celsius is equivalent to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's what? It's what in Fahrenheit?
Negative 40.
Get back, you fetcher!
Negative 40 degrees Celsius is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Seems like pretty even math to me. What's Blade been doing? Shooting
Yes,
pedals?
No, I'm about to go kick in Cold Harbor's teeth.
Fine. This is boring.
I have no more. I need a lockpick. Fuck.
You don't have lockpick?
Not anymore.
She does. Too many. I have a whole chest of like 3 stacks of them. I really should stop collecting them because they're taking up too much space.
Knuckle some other sorrow.
Need. Two. If I really want to be that special asshole, I could just make myself faster. Or just 1 bar.
Yeah, I move slower than molasses on a summer day whenever it's
Well, I have the Ring of the Wild Hunt.
debuffs. It is absurdly slow. Sad.
Dude, it's
Another
a
Me
Motherfucker.
15
motherfucker.
minutes to walk all the way here.
Motherfucker! It's taunting me now.
You act like it's a sentient source.
Okay, well, no, we were talking about training. It gave me a piece of training.
Convenience, it's a word. I refuse to believe this game gained sentience as soon as you started trying to farm an item.
I just keep getting the fucking belt from this thing.
Arcanus.
Maybe it's trying to tell you to buckle your pants.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Exactly.
Oh.
You think?
Oh.
As you-
That's probably why then. It's telling you to put on a pair of pants.
No.
Yeah, no.
Keep getting belts then.
They're not those kind of belts, Playful.
Wow.
These are the silencing kind.
Does anybody got some spare soul gems that they're just got taking up space?
I wasn't
Filled
worried.
ones?
Were you worried?
Soul gems?
Yeah.
How many?
I mean, however many you can really give me, it's totally up to you.
I can give you 150.
That's, I mean, I'll take it, but that's technically more than enough.
Not run dungeons
Give
so
you
you can
100.
build it up.
Grab what you have fast travel to one of those, I'll put you in the dungeon.
And now I'm just gonna get gold. and no
Shoes of
actual
Mother's
items.
Sorrow. Mm.
Hey, 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 hey! Hey, hey, where you
I'll
at?
keep those.
Fuck you,
Animal.
please. Dude, fuck you. I just need that just so I can get the fuck out of here.
Here you go, some shoes.
Here's some for
Fighting
experience.
This guy has a
I
very
don't
good
want
sword.
that.
This
You
is
can keep that.
decon so you can level up your woodcrafting. Alright, well, I'm going to talk to my banker and I'm getting the fuck out of
No,
Dodge.
you're working out here because I want to fight you. That's why I came here, damn it.
I know, but I need to put stuff up first.
Kick my ass. Not you, demon. You can stay here.
Change his song real fast, like.
I've grown taller. I'm now eyeball height.
Still shorter than me.
Your staff appears to be longer than mine.
As God intended.
It's also thicker and probably a lot.
As God
damaging.
intended. Leave it at that.
Such a
Don't.
sharper. I don't think that's supposed to be a thing.
Deep penetration.
Like Dr. Sabaton's.
Let's leave that up to deeper penetration and keep it that way. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be sitting in here any longer.
No! Don't you dare, you son of a... And why is it so hard to commit suicide in this place?
I'll meet you at the outside of the at
It
the
was
entrance.
my only chance out of this battle, and Demon ruined it.
I'm outside the delve.
I'm coming. I'm a tank with no movement speed bonuses. I am slow as fuck. Matter of fact, I have movement penalties probably from the heavy armor. I think it's 4%.
I probably
Apex.
should work on my tank and healer's gear again.
Yeah, let's both do tank and go with rando damage dealers and see how it goes. Can't be worse than the low level 15s.
Something is
I'm out of
reaching.
that worry.
You don't see the Sith Lord?
I'm besetted torch. Where are you?
You're
right
in
here.
different instances. So you
God
can't see each other.
Damn it. Hold on, Dex. Just travel to Demon's place. We'll do it there.
He's not at his place.
We're gonna go to his place.
I can just invite you to
Visit the
Grove.
primary residence. Oh, well, I already teleported. Forget that's an option. Since it's... I guess I'll go through 2 loading screens, why don't I?
I'm traveling to Demon's place now.
Okay. How quickly kick my ass, shall we? Probably gonna be quicker than you think.
It's the normal spot.
I'm just gonna go throw all this shit I got in my guild trader, like 1,000 gold, and see how fast it sells.
Oh, come on, I thought you had more than this. If I didn't run out of resources, I'd be fine. expected more. Demon kills me quicker still.
Keep in mind, Playful, there's two things that's holding me back from how
Only thing
he's-
that's holding me back is the lack of specifically stamina.
Okay, let me explain.
Otherwise, I just keep healing.
So, not all my set is ready.
I don't. Excuse. I have no full sets on other than the one demon bought me. That's just extra blocking.
Hold your horses there.
We are equal on that advantage.
No, I mean like my set is not ready, as in terms of it's one piece is missing divines, and I don't believe I have the right.
Well, then you still at least have a set. I have, or your set's done. I have one set out of the sets
Yeah,
I'm
I've
supposed to
collected
have.
it.
I have no trial set, but it's 4 pieces, and then I've got no 2-piece set on. I have one set.
Oh no, this is just for the simple fact that I can exploit the fuck out of my cold damage.
Also, this character was meant for PvP, so considering I still held for that long was pretty good.
I mean, I can
This
increase
character is only getting more powerful per an enemy near him. Every enemy near me, before I even get the trial set, heals me for 500, and each time I hit an enemy with any area of effect, they heal me for 700. So, on top of that, when I get the trial set, 3k per an enemy within 15 meters of me, every enemy will essentially make me invincible. I will be a one-man army. This character was designed solely off of numbers, not solo duels. So, I lasted pretty long for a character not designed for that.
You can take hits, you just can't give them.
Yeah, it's a bottom. What did you expect?
I mean, there's a couple skills I could probably swap out to increase my
I
damage.
still did do a little damage to you, though.
No, you didn't.
You went from 25 to 23. It's countable.
It's because I think my food buff actually gave out.
I don't want to hear your excuses.
No, it's still
You came here saying you kicked my ass quicker.
there. Playful. He's got more CP than me. He's got another 400. Guess he ain't got enough.
I just
If-
don't want to hear your excuses. You came here asking for the duel.
And here's the difference. I still won.
Of course you still won. That was already the expectancy. I decipher if I win by if I can survive more than a minute or not.
Hold on.
I'm a
What?
PvE tank. If I made a PvP, then it would be if I win or not.
Soul splitting.
With my
trap.
expectancy of 900 damage a hit, no fucking way I'm winning against level 5.
Oh, that's where I fucked up at. Well, kind of. Soul splitting trap. Lay claim to enemy souls, dealing 7,000 magic damage to your target and any other nearby targets for over 10 seconds. That's where I fucked up at. I had leeching vines. Oh, that helps me stay in the fight a little bit longer, but I never need it.
You to go again.
I just
I
lost.
don't even have a free. We do that. We're using free buffs. I should.
There's 2 additional tiles.
As
So-
deader.
So if I swapped out that for Lotus Blossom 2, just having that while having it active, I gain major prophecy and salvager, increases my spell and weapon critical rating. In theory, that can increase my damage. Again, theory. Winter's Embrace. Construction staff. Have to keep.
27 seconds, 2k damage. I am nothing.
I have shit on here that don't make no sense.
Taking my victory. I'm out of here.
We both know you didn't. You had no chance of knowing.
Wasn't expecting to kill you. I was expecting to die immediately, and I didn't. Thus, I count myself as victorious. I have passed my
What?
expectation.
Rifle. This is Kimon. You have a PvP build. I am not PvP. This is a.
This is a
everything
PvE
else.
build. PvE solely based off the numbers of NPCs around it to make more power. Not anything 1v1 at all. No PvP. This is not PvP. I have one PvP build, and that's a healer.
I mean, you want to try again?
Well, he's judging. Your bear only makes me stronger, you know. Every time it gets near me, it gives me free resources. And you're in a rage yet, yeah, Dex.
Hmm?
Kim's on his throne just watching this amusement. Nice. Keep doing this, Dex. I have food buff. Last time I didn't. It would seem you can't kill me now. Until I flip, at least. Are you done yet?
I'm gonna lie, I did mess up badly.
This is going nowhere, so I'm just gonna whip this in. So,
use
Demon, am I decent tank yet?
No.
The fuck? What do you mean, no? Wow. Offended. I told you your warden wouldn't stand out so much as you think. Just didn't expect myself to sustain. Did a dually.
See, here's where
Self
I
healing is more
here's-
powerful than I thought.
here's where I
Especially
re-
even at 75%.
here's where I fucked up. At I thought that I swapped out that soul splitting trap with Lotus
Yeah,
Blossom.
excuses.
That's why you never see the this me doing that. If I did, the bear would never die.
That would support me more. You do realize that is my main resource income. Every time that thing's near me, this build's based off of AI. If another thing is near me, I get infinite generation of resources. That bear
It's
is
not
what's
infinite.
keeping me alive. If it wasn't there, I would
No.
have died a lot quicker.
No,
Person.
the bear has nothing to do with that. And it's not infinite.
As long as I can hold down a heavy attack and sustain myself and get resource back from it without having to move, my build heals significantly quicker when it cannot move, when it's not moving. That bear is allowing me not to move and gain resource. It's the reason I'm winning. Your bear is the reason that I can sustain.
No, it's not the bear, because literally, I am 100% sure. Because if I did not have Lotus Blossom active, which would have healed him for 4K, which is 2 times more the damage that you were actually doing to him.
For me, Dex, I run out of resource in about 2 abilities. Every time I run out, I can stand there and let those abilities get bonus for standing there. And I can hold down my heavy attack and not have to aim at anything but that bear.
And I'm
meaning I
hitting-
can stand there indefinitely, doing nothing but regaining resource and healing.
If you
If I
really,
move, I die.
if you really believe that, we can try it again. And this time, don't stop and actually try to target me for once instead of the bear.
That will get me killed.
Your mentality of
It's
what armor are you rocking first of all, just so I can break it
the
down.
skills, not the armor.
Okay, what is
Main
the skill?
heals are based. The main skill that I use for healing is an alternative to the invisibility. Let's see here. Dark Cloak. Shroud yourself in a protective shadow and heal for 3k health every 1 second over 5 seconds, increasing an additional 150% when you're not moving. This scales off of your HP. While slotted on either bar, you gain minor protection, reducing your damage taken by 5%. That
I
is the
removed
main
that
reason
protection
you cannot kill me if
completely.
I do not move.
That protection gets nullified. That little insect swarm that's in your way. I'm dealing.
Seems to sustain.
Hold on. Unleash a swarm of Fletcher flies to relentless attack enemy, dealing 15k magic damage over 20 seconds. Each second cast of this ability deals 60%. Ripping through the enemy's flesh, inflicting them with minor vulnerability for the duration, increasing their damage taken by 5%. What you just said about protection gets ripped off.
5% protection out of the 80% damage mitigation I can be capable of is not too big. Healing of 150% more healing received is what's fucking you over when I'm not moving.
Hold on.
That's why I held still. Every
There's
time I started
more.
moving out of the AoE, it kind of screwed me over more.
There's more. Those things that come out of the ground and explode, they're inflicting you with major and minor breach, which is reducing your physical and spell resistance
Tell
by
you what,
5.
let's do this again. I won't stop moving, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll die a lot quicker.
You can stay perfectly still. You're still gonna die at the same amount of time. It's literally my whole build is designed to keep people staying still.
It's designed to counteract that, which is why I'm dying when I'm moving. See?
No, what I'm saying is
Held
my whole
still,
thing
like-
is my whole build is meant for you to stay still, so I can just beat on you.
I outdo that.
In
I
other words,
move, I died a lot quicker, don't you think? It's a tank. I'm meant to hold my ground and sit there. That's what the design is for.
yes, and
Self-healing and not
and-
moving.
again, my whole thing is keeping you in place.
I'm not going to continue this. This is going in circles.
What I'm basically saying is I'm forcing you to go into your trump. Forcing you to pull out your trump card, which is to stay still. Is what I'm
Well, I'm not
getting
going to
at.
try to kill you. Dex, I do 16-8 damage on a heavy hit to you. I'm not going to even try.
Now, trying to figure out how I
I
can,
judge my victory if I can sustain myself in a battle or not.
I'm trying to figure out also how can I
If I do.
crank out the damage further on this. I don't know how. I don't think Boone the Thief is a good idea. Damon, what's your Mundus?
The thief.
Well, you went for criticals.
I went with the HP one. Lord? Yeah,
Yeah, I think the Lord is that the Lord or the... No, it's not the... I don't think it's the tower.
Lord. Lord increases your HP by 2,763 HP.
Hmm.
Human, no matter what I do, his damage output's so high, it doesn't fucking matter what either of us would do, we'd die. My build's main struggle is resource regeneration, really. I can hold still as much as I'd like to heal, but once I cannot have an access beside me to heavy attack, I'm fucked. The only way I can heal without, or gain resources really without heavy attack is sacrificing my own HP, which is...
Did Westworld ever really give out any good, like, antiques?
Hmm.
Hold up, what the fuck? Huh? 1,000 HP, that's supposed to be healing me specifically, I thought. Yep, okay, Diggs, well I was at a disadvantage this entire time because the game's not counting my set on. The hell? I'm using 2 pieces of the master set, 2 out of 2, but it's not part of the puncturing remedy set, part of it. Huh. So my entire time, wow. The entire time I was hitting that bear, my burst heal wasn't even on. God damn it. I could have been doing a lot better. Dex, do you still have some stuff from Dragonstar Arena yesterday?
Those items would not be helpful to you in any way, shape, or form because they're below level 50.
I'll have to go back there. Made a mistake.
And anyways, the Dragonstar Arena stuff can't be traded after a certain period because it does count as a dungeon.
Oh, hold on. And now speed.
Come back here! I make a decent tank a minute, damn it.
You're an okay tank. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck.
So it takes for me to kill a dungeon level boss with 6 million HP. It takes me 3 minutes by myself.
Well, let me start counting.
Now, if you can get Playful to handle 6 million damage, we might have a problem.
Working on it. Takes me 16 seconds to get 1% down of 6 mil.
Matthias, I swear to God, pup.
That kind of tanking, you'll need an actual trial armor completed.
I'm about to discipline a pup. I feel it coming tonight.
My blade! What you doing? Stone
Your
Crow
gold
Arbor.
Necklace of Mother's Embrace.
Were you doing anything to help Blade level up tonight?
Fuck, shit, fuck.
All three of us hopped on a... No, wait, never mind. Doesn't have it, right?
Fuck!
Quack!
So,
Moonsugar Meadow? Ooh, I'm coming to you, Dex. What you doing at Moonsugar Meadow?
We got my Necromancer tank uses 5-piece of the Ebon Armory, 5-piece of the Turning Tide, and a 2-piece of the Sentinel of Rekugams. But I do have the Master's Sword Shield. So all the trades are fucked, so...
I needed the
I've
pants
got...
and I needed the gloves and the pants.
I need to do Dragonstar for the Puncture and Remedy set. I need one more piece of it, preferably. One with a decent defacement. I don't know how lucky I am, or if it's a set thing, but every piece of my trial set does give HP for its enchantment. Sure, it's a set thing.
That's just a... Not really a set thing, that's just a... default thing it does for that specific set.
It's handy.
Because it's heavy armor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so every piece of heavy armor you're gonna find that belongs to an armor set's gonna have a health enchantment. Every medium armor piece is gonna have a stamina enchantment. And every light piece is gonna have a magic enchantment.
Be sweet. Yeah, let's take Demon Cyrodiil with his current build and see how well it does. This build can probably hold itself in Battlegrounds finally, but not Cyrodiil. Not at all.
It's like a Wicked where I just like literally go through all my characters and figure out what I'm fucking missing for each gear set.
surprised I actually made it as long as I did against stacks without my Bird Steel. That's kind of like the whole main thing for making that taunt ability useful to me to a degree.
People say
The whole taunting thing.
Like my PvP build I was following, I don't even know if it still works or not for being my bomb Plar.
Probably not. Especially within this next month.
Like a whole mashup, like a 5, like
I think there's gonna be
I don't even
a
have I have like a
bomb.
totally mismatch.
You think bomb blades are gonna start being different races since the invisibility can be transferred to other characters?
I'm sure the race won't change.
Yes.
Well, just about any class can already be a bomb blade. Or any class can be a bomber build, it just... The bomb blade, the Night Blades version is more common, since it has the most stealth and shit.
I'm gonna go test it. I'm curious if I can take a dragon. I think Dax, I might be able to. Theory testing time! Back to Skyrim play. Hunting dragons.
The Blackreach PvP campaign is dominated by the blue right now.
Blue, not even red. Ooh. Red's the better color. No, that gets already in a fight. Alright, to the other one it is. It's like the one time I don't want a dragon to be in a fight. I'm gonna bet I will live until it starts shouting at me. Once it uses its draining shout, it'll be fucked. It's typically how it goes with all my builds.
5P Sanctuary, 5-piece Worm Cult, and a 2-piece Symphony of Blades.
What chaos? Character?
My healer.
Okay, makes sense. Symphony of Blades, what's that do? Don't know that one.
It's a DLC dungeon monster home set. When I heal a group member who's under 50% of their primary resource, I grant them Meridia's Favor, which restores 550 magic or stamina every second for 6 seconds.
Nice. Hammer Dragon, did you just get close to the wave shot I just walked all the way from? Piece of shit. Character's too slow for its own good. Can't get to the battle.
Fuck is Mystic Orb?
Ice Dragon. Oh, the worst one I could have chose if I... Oh, no. Probably would have been worse. Any would have been the easiest. Hey, buddy. I ain't got Burst Steel, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh my god, it works.
Okay, well, it's time for me to get off.
There you go.
Yep, talk
Yeah.
to y'all later.
Have a good one,
Later.
man. I can solo dragons! It's a miracle. I've got 1%, finally. Oh, I can at least start hunts, that means. This dude just walked over here. He's level 21. He's seeing me saw the whole thing. He's not even trying to interact. I don't think he has faith in me. And again, I wouldn't have faith in a rando that's trying to solo dragon either. I'll show him. I'd probably be a lot better of a tank if I chose a better build type or class type for tanking. Well, it's fine, but not supreme. Well, I'm really hoping the Necromancer thing will work well. You fool, Dragon, you've summoned minions! You only strengthened me! One of the only builds you want AI to be around you. I'm still fighting that other dragon over there. I've only got this dragon at 98%. I'm gonna be here a while, ain't I?
Just a tad.
What are you doing, Dex?
I got something spicy I'm gonna work on.
What you working on? Gonna be counteraction to my build.
No, I don't ever. I prefer countering metas versus countering other players' builds.
Metas are more predictable than random builds.
Well,
Oh, this makes sense.
here's the thing. I don't like the idea like, oh, like this build is like, you know, uber powerful, and then like the next month, it's useless.
No, my build's gonna be powerful till they rework the Nightblade for the 4,000th time.
Nightblades in PvP and Templars and everything else. There's usually the two that gets like nerfed constantly without fail.
Yep. Because they're the most abusable in PvP player ratio. That guy is still watching me. Uh-oh. Oh, I finally died. I made it to 97%.
but I'll give you credit. You did pretty good.
On the
Um,
Dragon or on the duel?
In the duel. I'll give credit when
You
credit's
know what
due.
I'm thinking?
I
What's
would
up?
have liked to hear that after the battle when I asked you to admit it.
No.
Once I get this character to CP level, I think. Well, no, I think I'm gonna have a character for each, like, alliance thing.
Okay, I would.
Okay, sideways or directly?
More in the middle. No, here. This is
You're
the
gonna
one.
make a tank blade. I've never seen you do a tank or healer, really.
He
What
has
is
been
that?
he has been a tank. I will say that.
I've never seen it.
Me and him got to the point where like we were decent in DPS and dungeons, but the problem was one of us needed to tank, one of us needed to heal. And we went with our battlefield method. He gets in the tank, I'm the guy that repairs the tank.
See, my tank is very self-reparant for a tank. Mean treat about my tank. You know, it gets a hole through its heart, it just vanishes.
I mean that's how we ran for the longest time, so we weren't really truly tank. Like he wasn't truly a tank. He was a tank DPS. I wasn't truly a healer. I was a,
It'd have to be if there's two of you.
you know.
Both of you would have to subclass into DPS if you wanted to get anywhere.
I mean, it was fun until it wasn't. That's how it normally goes. It's fine.
Now I'm the tank of the class. I wanted to be healer, but don't seem to like that idea as soon as I mentioned it, so.
I don't mind it. It's just that when
The
you
first thing you said is no one does healer right, and yet have yet to
Yeah.
even see my healer do right, or even try it. So, if you just have faith in my healer from the start before even seeing it, then I'm not even gonna try.
well, when you're so used to seeing people who claim to be like a decent healer, this comes from a long history of it.
This demon literally made the class into what it is. He's running the same shit I have. If it's the same thing demon runs, then it's gonna work.
We'll give it a try. I am not against that, but at the same time, like, at least from my perspective, when I hear say, "Oh, I'm a decent healer," and this has come from one he got stuck as a healer for 2.5 years, to the point where I really don't like playing as a healer. It's one thing when you want to be a healer. It's another thing when you're forced to be the healer. Because it really sucks. Sucks donkey dick. Do either one of y'all remember how to level up the Mates Guild bullshit? By chance?
Gotta find the books. You
Ah.
know, the books that glow blue.
The purple books, yeah.
The more I drink, the funnier I get, right?
There's two
That's why I
things.
recommend doing it before doing dungeons, because you'll end up clicking on books without actually leveling it up, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to figure out where the rest are.
Well, I need one from the Sigic Order, and then I need the ultimate from the Mages Guild, which is Meteor, which evolves into Shooting Star. I need the Undaunted Mystic Orb.
I'm still fighting this dragon. I think the main thing, like I said, that kills my build is the factor that when I run out of resource, I have to move, which is exactly the thing I don't want. And the rate I run out of resource, unless I have a target right in front of me to regen it, I'm fucked. I don't know why the whole numbers thing makes me more powerful,
Or
especially with that armor set that I will be receiving. That's gonna
I-
make it ridiculous.
Or I can go ahead and unlock the scribing skill line.
Hey, how did this get
There's two skills. It's Elemental Explosion from the Destruction Staff and a world skill called Wield Soul. Reach level 25 in the instruction staff skill line to unlock the. You need to complete the scribing tutorial quest. Fire damage, signature script, lingering torment, damage over time, affix brittle. Wield Soul turns into Shocking Soul with her shock damage, lingering torment, and power. Courage. Still don't like my options.
I don't feel so well.
I might go for both of those. Still need that ult. I don't even start that. Oh, sorry, Blake can actually start getting that new skill line going.
What?
The scribing, where you can make you can customize some of your abilities.
The more I drink, the funnier I get, right? More drink over here.
I have made the dragon go down to 80%. I am doing it. I will solo this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I have too many deals. Fucking do this character. Upgrade section of the collection. Oh, not too far. Sigil the Luminary Net. Sigil the Luminary. I need.
So I got a question.
What's that?
Do I gotta get it to 50, or can I like at least make the second character I'm doing?
No.
Come, have a drink with me.
Rule state: the character has to be level 50 with the classes of being 50 on all three, with one weapon being at 50. It's gonna make sense when the update kicks in on why I'm making you do it this way.
I mean, my dual wield's at 48. Yeah, the one that's gonna be a pain in the butt for Nightblade is gonna be Shadow. Because most of it's not combat-based abilities.
They're buffs and healing, aren't they?
Well, it's more like anti-damage buffs, speed buffs, stuff like that.
Keep one of those on each bar, and then run dungeons constantly. You'll level up a lot faster.
I think the guys that were duoing the dragon over there gave up because two people showed up here and that dragon's no longer in a fight. They're both damage dealers, so this actually works out pretty well for me. That's all I need.
Is it bad?
It's the minions to deal damage.
Is it bad? I'm only 2 away from getting the new house. What's an incursion?
What are you looking at?
There's no home here? La fuck?
Ah, there you are. I have been expecting you.
Woman, I'm not interested in your voodoo bullshit. I'm just interested in getting scribing. Which, by the way, they're gonna make so update 46. That's when everyone can do scribing.
Are we able to do scribing?
Yes, which means you can customize your skills to do other stuff.
Make Tink better?
And you can make it to where you can like make another like all your attacks in your like your tanking, like say example you got a great sword in on one bar and sword shield another. You can have every skill on your almost every skill. Well, not but every. You can have an additional taunt. Do that, but you would be able to.
There you are.
I
have been
don't need
expecting
additional
you.
taunt specifically, but noted. My taunt currently heals me for 7k every time I hit it.
Worries me.
Oh, that seems like
Nothing
a
natural ever grew that quick.
You can also
Sorry.
like give something like have something extra that can do a debuff. You can have something that can give you a buff, extra damage. Depends on how you want to customize.
You stopped. Excellent. The Nalia and the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
My main need is just regeneration of resource or a way to sit.
I think I'm. Oh, I fucking remember this damn
You must
shit.
grab Akka. An art came through.
Magnus, watch over you. Nalia? We'll keep the out here.
Mind your step. This place is a bit of a mess, thanks to. Now that we have a I mean, this portal is. Here we go. It's happening again. Brace yourself. That blast reawakened some latent magic in here. Look around while I get this thing under control. An illusion.
You know what I should do?
Seems distorted.
After all these guys are relying on me tanking them right now, the few that are here. After that, we kill this since it's at 22%. Should. I'm just gonna sponsor our guild in the chat. Let them know where I'm from. We are trying to grow it. I might as well make us look
Let's
useful.
figure out where we are and find the source of all this unstable matter.
Six or 60%. 5, 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. That's very good. It did.
This architecture is elven. We must still be near sunset.
GG. I've made someone happy today, at least.
All these defenses were meant to protect.
Kind of really weird set. It makes you do like 1 million offensive penetration, reduces your base damage by practically 50%. So you do straight damage, but you also do only half your damage. Scenario, would that even be useful? Be putting a very similar amount of damage. Most enemies. Any sort of.
Do you feel that surge verge of magic. We're getting close.
Fuck it, one more dragon.
Whatever's causing this, I think it's in the next room. Come on.
You guys ever do dragon hunting much together?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I found it to be a pain in the butt.
Oh, it's enjoyable.
Where
It's
are
like Monster Hunter. So the Great
we?
Beast.
What is this place?
It's a
That
lot
requires
less.
15 people to kill.
I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
Yeah, I just did it with 3.
When they first
You know what
dropped,
they're
it was
doing?
15 people.
The requirement's still pretty sure it's 15 people. It's just that as the game has went on since the release, the whole thing has been reworked. So
Have the strength to seek me out.
you got builds like
No, they
demons.
do that intentionally. Whatever the newest is, they'll make that to where like, oh, you need all these people, and then the previous stuff, the previous hot shit, oh no, we're gonna make it to like, you know, 5 people, and then they'll constantly reduce it, making it easier to you, like, a player can solo that shit. World bosses, and when the game released, it required like 5 people. Now you can
Damn.
solo that shit. It's to slow people down on release when the new content gets released.
That wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
Meddlers, thieves, what have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down.
This is a fine way to wake after centuries of restless slumber. You may call me the Crow. This is the, I suppose.
I'm gonna start taking this drag and see if I can make another band of people.
That blast took a lot out of me.
I don't know where the other guys went. Lightning! Oh hell yeah! Oh fuck, fire! Never mind. Oh god! Oh no! That's bad. It's like, oh where's the one? Oh. That's good. Oh, there we go, I guess. Back in the battle. Back now.
You know, there's one thing I still wish they would bring to ESO, but I doubt we'll ever see it.
Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this
What's
magic, we
up?
must focus
Flying mounts, like mounts that you can actually fly on the back of.
This is the shrine altar.
I
Next room
doubt
are
that
your
will
own.
ever be a thing yet, so.
Look,
Cool. But
a man can dream and wish. That's all
yes,
I got.
yes, you can. I'm not a man, so I can't.
You're a cat.
No.
Hand up.
I'm a pathetic human being.
Please, please, for the love of God. Pick up religion.
Not what I'm referring to.
Because clearly, you need to have like a long talk with God.
No. I just could be a lot better than what I. That is just a fact of life. And again, I'm also someone that consistently looks for improvement, so I probably will never be
Magic of
myself.
the Galarian
Positive.
called.
Sounds.
Well done.
Yes.
Let's talk about what comes next.
Hang on. What just happened?
Talk to God.
Tried, never got a response. Listen, if he wanted to talk to me, I would have already known it.
He doesn't talk that way. Yahweh never talks like that. Talks to people like that.
In front of the Bible, people started hearing voices in their head of Jesus and God talking to them, so.
The thing is, we don't know, like, was it really divinity talking to them? Have they really lost their mind?
Seemed to work out pretty religiously in the end, with the resurrection of the man, so.
That will always be. That will always be.
That's
the,
how we had a boat, supposedly, with the whole flooding situation saved.
Oh no! Actually, no. We actually found it. We found the ark.
Yeah. There was a boat, and there was a great tsunami, or a great flood. Thus,
Yeah, well-
like I said, it worked out pretty well for just voices in your head, don't you think? That was divine interaction, chances are.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like we actually found the remnants of the ark. Now, this is what puts the whole Bible back into question, though. Even though it's a good thing, kinda. It puts things in a bind. Because the wood that we found of the ark, it's only found, that type of wood is only found in very small parts of the world. And that happens to be Florida. It's a rare species of trees that grow between the southern of Georgia and the northern part of Florida. So it's a very small section of the world.
Have to explain how the man managed to put on the animals, and
But the thing is, okay, if you go by the text, he built it. He was moving the wood, which means he built the ark pretty fucking close. Which means the ark was never built in modern day the Middle East. It was, funny enough, possibly built in Florida.
We are. But don't get lie back to me when you have followed Ulfsil's
Floridians are the reason that we continue wonders. More to add to their name. Greg still plays with me proud.
But like, the shoal of Jesus Christ was just that was the wrappings they put on his corpse.
I've left behind another
Real thing,
the true
that's into question.
seek it out in the east
Like, let me ask you this. What do you think a crown of thorns is?
signposts to seek
Oh, what is?
luminaries.
The crown of thorns.
Far wasn't I ever.
Exactly what it sounds. A crown made of thorns and bushel.
Okay, but describe it.
According to the images, it was some kind of tying of fiber and a bunch of thorns attached to it, or a plant itself that was ring-shaped with thorns poking on the inside and outside. That was shoved on Jesus' head on the crucifixion.
Yeah, that's the nice version of what it is that they put on his head. It's more of a helmet of thorns. I kind of got curious one night. And I really shouldn't have, because that's my mistake most nights, is getting curious. So, the Jerusalem thorn is about 3 inches long. And if you let them dry, they become hard as iron nails, supposedly. They were driven into his head.
Warp and weft of magic laid out before me.
Being hammered.
A look
You don't have to dress that up.
will allow
No, they slant, while he was on there some of the texts state that they didn't just place it on the head, they shoved the, like, while they were holding it on his head, they pushed it inwards to fit for him. In other words, some of those thorns went into a skull. For a very peaceful man who people misquote his text completely. They gave him the most violent death ever imaginable. Ever. Even by their standards at that time period.
It's quite gather your seeing from a very young age.
That's overkill. I mean, I get overkill is underrated, but at the same time, that's just too much.
Now enter the focal point and peer through the lens. You will see what was unseen in the fable.
And even though Jesus Christ's real name is not Jesus Christ.
Excellent.
That's not his real name.
Annotations will tell you.
None of that is his actual name. In fact, he actually prophesies in earlier books
I'll meet you at the latest
of
landing
beware
station
the one who shall take my name, falsely take my name, stating
Indeed.
someone might be claiming to be me in my image, but it's not actually me.
And yet the priests should know this, and you do, and yet they continue to image it.
Because when I was in church, I asked a kind of a dangerous loaded question, and the question was, I noticed in the Bible that when they introduced characters that it was like David, son of this person and that person. It's like, okay, why is he called Jesus Christ of Jesus, son of Joshua? And wouldn't Christ be, so Christ couldn't be a thing. Like, where do we get that? Where do we get that name? Come to find out, apparently I had a really good youth director, because he's like, actually, let me look into this. He came back to me. He goes, I've looked through the Bible 5 times, and I cannot find where Christ is mentioned once. Outside of like people calling him that. So his actual name is Yahuwah, son of Joshua. Not Joshua. I don't think it's Joshua, because reason why it's Yahuwah. In Hebrew tradition, the first part of your name is from your father. The second portion of your name is from your mother. And that kind of tells people who you are the son of. But Yahuwah, Yah is Yahweh, which is God's, Jesus' actual father, Yahweh. So there's.
Yeah, speaking of all this, how's the new priest doing? Forgot about that.
The new pope.
Speaking of all this, before you lose me, how's the new priest doing?
The new priest.
Bishop, priest, whatever it is.
The new pope.
Pope, yeah.
I mean, I'm laughing my ass off that it's from America, and it's from the murder capital of the world, Chicago.
Doesn't tell me how he's doing.
He's alive. People think that he is the bringer of end of days, which that's a misunderstanding in its utter completeness. Yes, it's the end of times, but it's not end of days. I don't think that means there was an end of time. End of days means the world is going to face something catastrophic that's going to bring people back to God's light. And you can go through history and you can figure out like how many times this happens. Usually every 2,000 to 2,400 years. We're about to hit our due date on that part actually pretty soon. I doubt it's on its lifespan.
So the end of time is coming, and no one's.
Well, end of times just means something catastrophic, and it's due to the fact that every 2,000 years, roughly, since Judaism came into the picture on the world, culturally.
Oh, we're gonna have a World Crisis Extinction event.
No, yes. He did it once.
twice. Permafrost, the meteor, and anything before that.
No, like if you go to the Bible, he only did it once, where it was really bad.
Here we are.
And then it was after that, 2,000 years later, after the flood, Jesus, Yahuwah.
As I magic if the here indeed will tilt will still tilt.
It's in my eyes, it's kind of a bit of irony because I mean,
The lens shows you magic the way shades of how the lumen.
one, I am very sadistic,
Now, find the wards.
but as much as people claim that they're not, the most atheist individual happens to be the most religious.
Each will be in sight of a ward. Your vision has faded once more. Find another focal point. Peer to the left, break the wards to find the key fragment. The wards are gone, and the fragment revealed. The first key fragment is yours. Well done.
But if you go by
You will likely
all three of the Abrahamic God books, would rather be Judaism, Christianity, or Islam, there's one thing that they never deny.
It lies. That ruffles the feather. It lies. That ruffles. It lies.
The existence of other gods. Not once has that been, like, they've basically mentioned other deities. Thou shalt not put up false idols, for I am a jealous God, for I am an envious God. It's where that, it's kind of a quote.
Oh god, the dude realized I was tanking the dragon, now he's asking me to do a vet mode. Black Rose Prison.
Nope. They say, sorry mate, my unit is currently not available at this time.
I said I could try, but no promises it would work.
Uh,
I don't think it would.
it won't. Damn zombie bitch. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Happy affiliate.
This dude's gonna try to get me to duo Black Rose Prison.
Hello, Cynthia.
The CP 2511, so I mean, if he's seen potential in me, I guess he's about to be let down very quickly.
Come on. March 14th. Holy shit, yeah. I didn't just realize.
Or not.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
Nearby. Seek the key fragment. Walk
Uh,
the path.
Yes,
Thanks for the follow, sir. Alright.
No, they invited me to a party. I'm kind of curious of how this will go, so I'm gonna try it.
Godspeed.
Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow or later.
You got like 30 minutes. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to be real with you, Chief. Probably tomorrow. This game looks interesting. What do you recommend I should try? Well, hear me out. I would say, first of all, if you're new to the Elder Scrolls Online game, get the content pass that gives you all the majority of the DLCs, not all of them, but the vast majority. Give you access to following classes being the Warden, the Necromancer, and the Arcanist. They are not part of the base game. In base game, you have Dragon Knight, Templar, Nightblade, and Sorcerer. So having the content pass will give you access to the other three: Arcanist, Warden, Necromancer. My personal opinion, it comes down to how you play. But if you want to be a healer, I would suggest Templar or Warden. They have really good heals, buffs, and debuff removal. You want to be a healer? Nope. If you want to be someone who's a bit tankier, Dragon Knight is a good fan favorite. Has really good defensive abilities. You want to be DPS. You can be Arcanist, which is what I'm currently playing as, Templar, and Necromancer. Technically speaking, any class can be any of the three, but if you're looking for something that I would recommend, that would be my normal setup. Honestly, I really say pick something that you think you might like, pick a race that you might envision yourself in, and then just dive in. Even if it's just the story portion of the game, it's still fun. But again, it just kind of comes down to, you know, what you're okay with. My first character I maxed out on here was the Warden, because I think I got back into ESO with my buddy Blade. He's in party chat with me right now. And Warden came out, and I played it for the longest time, and I finally decided I need to retire him. Then I became a Necromancer when it came out, maxed it out, and then finally retired that one. Is it complex or simple? It's simple in its complexity. You can make your character be as simple as you want, or or complex. It comes down to where you at the learning curve. If you want to be very complex, you want to go DPS. If you want to be simple, you want to be a tank or healer. Those two are simple in those aspects, because you don't have to constantly focus about outputting your damage and all that, and how much it costs me, by the way. So, hey Blake, how much is the Elder Scrolls Online game? Is that on Game Pass? Or no?
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Okay, so if you're playing on console, Xbox specifically, it's free on the Game Pass. I don't remember on Steam off the top of my head, but if you get the content pass, I believe it's like $65 USD, but you get all of the you get all of the major DLCs. You don't get the minor ones. And they do have a subscription system, which you'll give a try.
Gather your feathers about you.
Perfectly
The
fine.
last fragment is within those ruins.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, once you get... Are you in the States? Yes. always. Well, from London, UK. Oh, land of the Nandos. 2:03 a.m. So I think it'll be 0200 for you. No, might be 10 or 30. I'm trying to do military time in my head. Blade, you're good at military time. What's okay? Oh, I forgot. UK is one of the other countries besides America that has the AM/PM system. Has farmer time. So that would mean you're 7:03, 7:04 a.m. That would put you about 5 hours ahead of me. I saw you on Twitch, right? Thank you. I do have other stuff I can throw on like this. I typically don't. Unless I'm about to go on a tangent, then I'll flip. Yeah, Blades Reels. I haven't gone on a tangent in a hot minute.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
I'm talking about me here. At one point, every other day, I was had a tangent. I mean, I'll be hyper as hell. I like your 2D model. It's not 2D. It's 3D. Thank you. I am currently working on an updated model. This specific one, I think I've been rocking for about a year and a half. I think it's time for an update. A little overdue. Alright. What do you do besides streaming? I work. So currently I work in a warehouse, specifically in a -10 room. Depending on the day, it could be 8 hours or it could be like 4. Yeah. I mean, the pay could be better. I wish the company was a bit more competitive with their pay, but I've stuck around and I'm probably, hourly speaking, I'm probably the second highest paid in that warehouse.
You've flown true. The Luminary Indrik store is close. Find the path to the
When I'm not there, I'm actually learning different methods of 3D design. I try to get better at it. What you're seeing currently is where I'm at on my 3-dimensional skills. I study civil engineering, sometimes like RPGs, most times crafting 3D artwork, animation, 3D art, shit, I was like, neat. It's relaxing, I will admit. Drawing is very relaxing. Brings me some inspired by One Piece. Sure. Let me get my Discord link. I need to eventually set up the command for it. If it love. Wait, I got my Discord thing up and running right now. There you go. Oh no, you don't. I'll say, drawing is most important thing. I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, remember why I don't like doing the Cold Harbor quest?
Ain't that bad. At least you're not trying to think in your head the ultimate pet build. Anyone else want to smoke? I hate this quest line so much.
Oh my god, so freaking close.
Alright. Yeah, I see him. Is this? All right. I accepted him.
It has been many long years since a mortal entered my domain. And now here you are, following in Ulfsild's footsteps. Welcome to my
Give us a
domain,
testing point.
adventurer.
Sure.
Bearer of my fable. I sense the power of the Scholarium within you. Your ink-stained hands have touched the altar's magic. I sensed too when Ulfsild's essence faded from this realm. I sense potential. You hunger for power, much as Ulfsild did when she sought me out all those years ago. I will ask you the same question, an honest answer, and wise. I offer the power to maim or mend. A story is never just a story. It has the power.
Okay.
It's good to taste the ink of the Scholarium upon the air again. Power can mean many things. A scroll nearby, you do not know. Rest easy. I would be disappointed if you did not. To consider the gladiators in a ring.
I would rather not. Oh, bugger off for that. I am not. No! No, 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 no. I don't want to go. I think I have the time. I just gotta do. I mean, I don't really need the mascot. Okay. My mascot would have to be playful because I mean, you know, only so many jokers. Plus, I do more than recently. I've been doing more than just gaming on Twitch. Gaming is.
Oh, now I know what the freaking Daedric version of Valenwood looks like, and let me tell you, I'm not complete.
What chapter are you
Please.
doing?
What?
What quest line are you doing?
I'm doing the prologue thing where you go and close up the plane mode. I haven't even done the quest line for the Amulet of Kings Shank Mullick Ball at the end.
I gotta find a fuck ton of purple books. How many more fish do I need? Oh, this is some bullshit. That's what that is.
They burned the town. The cannon.
Dwellers of darkest oblivion, come forth. The veil is pierced. Pass through the gate, I entreat thee. By chaos, by the void, and by the darkness, may the doors of oblivion be flung wide. Oh, please, somebody come. I need help.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
At least you're not going all in report on and just harvesting everything just so you can complete one of those golden pursuits. I gotta find 8 more things to harvest.
I have no idea how many of them I actually convinced.
Huh?
Okay, so you can either choose to side with the Lamias or side with the Shadow Walkers. You know, the Wood Elves in Cold Harbor. And I go with the Shadow Walkers because, like, they'll help you out later in the quest line. So, yeah.
You must bow to me or die. Minion, destroy them. I will ensure no tales are told of your valor.
I got the new place. Grand Gallery of Tamriel. And it's not a small place. It's in the Rift.
I don't know how I feel about it being in a rift. Way too many reachmen out there. Way too many.
Hey, like, you know, you got like 200 years to worry about that. I do like that rug. Statues.
Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Calling it early.
What do you mean I'm calling it early?
Shoe fits.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been on ESO all day.
Wish I could make that claim. Like, death to rights, I really do wish I could. This was some fact I really any attention. Come back to that hellhole. That's my job. Lost about it. I'm trying to like decor my whole base. Oh, the new place. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's actually pretty spacious. Well, yeah, it's a museum, but same time, pretty spacious. And it's a notable.
Dang.
Like, I know Demonic was kind of downplaying it a little bit, but I mean, pretty big. Like, I'm pretty sure if I can get over this railing, I probably get myself killed. No, I can't get close. But yeah, it's like you can put up your trophies and whatnot all over the place. Just, you know, pretty nice. I'm gonna lie. A lot of 10-year anniversary stuff. I don't like how the banners for the 10 years is yellow and blue. Kind of have a gripe about that. Alright, I have the Markmeyer throne in my inventory still. Well, you can tell, like, on the walls, like, there's clear designated spots of, like, where the trophy should go. Again, it's nice. And I don't think all of it's gonna fit the way that I have it in my head, like kind of envisioned. Especially like those bigger dungeons we've done in the past. Like, say example, Captain Blackheart, his head's pretty small. They're talking about doing a season 3 for solo leveling.
Do you think they're actually gonna do it?
I know some people are like, oh, it's not really that great. Like, no, it's actually better than SEO. Like, one thing that kind of annoyed me during season 2 is like, people were more interested in like the fight scenes than like the moments of him being like, yes, has killed people. That's because they try to kill him. So I mean, fair is fair. They wanted the smoke, they got the smoke. I can't help it, they choked. But like, some people had like gripes about like, oh, well, he kind of sucked because he lost aura for crying that his mother, who has been essentially in a magic coma, and he's had to shoulder on the responsibility of taking care of him, not only himself but his sister. I think the normal response is by the following: get fucked. Like, the one time they show, even in the manga, of him actually being human. When it's time to quite literally become the Man of Shadows, it's no wonder when people go disappearing. Mans doesn't play games. Man's come to here. Man's come to do two things, and two things only. And it's followed by lots of smoke.
Dang.
So like people are like kind of like annoyed with that. I think that's the best part about him is that you know he's done all of that. He's still human for the time being. Before he becomes, you know, the Lord of Shadows, or the Monarch of Shadows. Because once he becomes that dude, it's a wrap. There's no way to kill him. And I'm not being like cryptic about it. There's no way you can kill him. The Lord of the Shadow Monarch is essentially death incarnate. He becomes literally becomes death. Like how do you kill death? You can't. Therefore, you cannot kill him. You can try. You will fail every time. It's not a matter of how. It's a matter of, was it really worth your ass?
Don't let the mask fool you.
And truthfully, no. That level of smoke he brings out was never worth that much. But he does it anyways. Pissed him off. One should never piss off a person who just obtained his freedom. But admittedly, I kind of do know what's going to happen in the following season, like in season 3. I already know. The trauma train does not stop. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it for you a little bit. So, Chiha he decides he's gonna form his own guild. And it's because he just wants to get stronger. Certain types of dungeons he cannot go into because, well, he's not part of a guild. On top of that, he forms a guild just so people leave him the fuck alone. Which, I mean, game respects game. So, Shiha wants him to join. And he's already has the maximum amount of people he needs. So what happened was he goes, okay, here's what's gonna happen. You can join if you can beat, you know, my monster. Well, beat one of my guys. And that was Ignis. Ignis was his first shadow. It's also it's kind of the strongest shadow. Ignis has actually been nerfed this entire time. And I don't think Ignis is actually a dude. I think it's, if I recall correctly, I don't know. I can't remember if it's a meme or not. I believe Ignis is a woman who just never took her armor off. Even in death, she never took it off. Which I kind of, it's kind of funny. That no man was able to whoop his ass, but it took a woman to do it. Right, literally, never send a man to do a woman's job. But so he has a fight. Chiha and Ignis fight, and then she makes a little snide remark. He kind of, in a manner of speaking, went, alright, well, if you want to fight that thing, I was trying to spare you the trauma, but okay. And he brings out that ant that was whipping everyone's ass. The big one. Keep in mind, that damn thing has left her traumatized. And the only reason he's giving her like these impossible tests, it wasn't like he had something against her. It was more due to the fact that he's kind of did have feelings for her, I guess, at that early stage. And the dungeons that he wants to go in, he'd rather be alone, because that way if he dies, it's just he dies. It's no one else's ass but his own. It's a whole different ball game when it's you're responsible for someone else's. Which, again, game respects game. Oh my god. She kind of like he had to in the middle of that fight had to intervene because that bug was kind of still taking the commands, even as his shadow was still taking commands from the dead ant queen. Keep in mind the ant beforehand had actually eaten the queen ant. But the ant's also traumatized from what Sun Jin-woo had actually done to him. Oh yeah, you know, he became a shadow. He remembers. He remembers what happens when he starts acting the wrong way. Death. In its many flavors. Like, that whole fight scene, Sun Jin-woo did not have to actually do it like that. He could have just whooped ass. Be done. He didn't. Straight annihilation. And there was nothing that ant could do, but nope. I'm going to toy with his ant. This is the best way to summarize. And luckily he did, because if he didn't, it would have been a cause a bigger problem. Not like a casual bigger problem. More like that ant, even though it would have been his shadow, would have been the first shadow to rebel. Which means he would actually have to, you know, release it, which would have killed him fat, which kinda would have killed in theory, in the plot of solo leveling. I got him Senjun killed faster. Well, before he could rise to power. Again, he's that powerful. Or he, like, when he finally becomes the Shadow Monarch, that's when you start noticing how really broken of a character is Sun Jin-woo. It's not a casual, like, each time he dies and the original Shadow Monarch gives him a portion of more power, it's kind of like a Zenkai base for Saiyans, except permanent permanent Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, I had the same thought when I thought about it. Mans don't need to be that powerful. Mans need to sit the fuck down. But that demon chick, she does come back in solo leveling Ragnarok. So you want to know when she comes back? That's when she comes back. She becomes the Monarch of the White Flame. Sung Jinwoo's son becomes the Monarch of Destruction. Considering that, well, Sun Jinwoo is even more powerful of a monarch than the original. When the upgrade's more powerful, when the upgrade's more, the replacement is more better than the original. That's how you want to kind of like look at it. I do not remember doing Scale Caller. Do you?
Yeah, I remember Scale Caller.
Ain't that one of the ones we? Ain't that the one with me and you both typically when we see that in a random we went no.
Yeah, we were like fuck.
So they're fucker. We're not doing this. I'm out. Shadowrun. How many dungeons have we fucking done?
What are you talking about?
So like I'm placing all the trophies in the museum house.
I can tell you right now, we've done
basically all of them,
except for maybe a few veteran ones.
Like, I'm just since it's a museum, why not like decorate it with all the like big ass creatures we've took, literally left with their heads. we have some murder hobos.
I gotta get all my heads back. Yeah. I got a crap ton of those furnishings after all those dungeons we did the other day.
So this place can hold 110 collectible furnishings. So we've done 90 of those fuckers.
Dang. Alright, man. I think I'm gonna head off.
As soon as I finish putting these tablets. Like, Kunzadi's, Ambition, Kunzadi's, Guile, Betrayal, Behold the Lunar Champion. I guess Kunzadi just means Lunar Champion. I want to get... Okay, so there is ways to get the storage chest fortified and the regular ones. You're just not gonna like it.
Wait, do what?
Okay, the storage coffers.
Yeah.
The ones like you can pay crowns for. There is a way to go.
What way is that?
So, completing master crafting rights. That's one of the ways to go. Actually going to put Fezes. I'm going to put Fezes right here. And I want to put Baron Jango Plum, the Banka. They're going right there. And The armory assistant, you're gonna be like, we're gonna be here. And rag picker, you're gonna be about right here. I'm trying to decide what kind of. Oh wait. Oh. That's gonna be fun. The abyssal tomb shell and the companion reveille home shell. We're at the 10-year mud crab. That hurt.
I don't think things went good for Playful in that dungeon.
Yeah, because he messaged me immediately like, hey, you wanna be a healer? Order of the Lamp Jackal.
Wait, what was that guy that wanted to bring him into the dungeon?
I just know, like, it was a minute in, and I got asked, hey, you wanna jump in the dungeon? I'm not hopping in no dungeon. But yeah, if you want to get the storage coffers, like storage chests, master rights, and it's like one of the things you belt of the Viper. I still have my Defiler bow, and I know you hate it too, for one reason. Defiler greatsword, Defiler bow, and they're both gold. Ring of Mara. I have so many sets. Yiskimor's set. So what Playboy does not realize, actually I was playing nice with him. I did not bring out my damaging stuff. Those two stats that I was using on my Warden, they only buff up the damage of 2 spells. Yiskimor, however, it adds 386 weapon and spell damage to my frost damaging abilities. Frost Warden is basically all ice. Ergo, I'm playing nice. What else do I have in my chest? Okay, I have what? My Hunting's Rage, my Savaging Demise. I know you remember that shit.
Yep.
My Defilers, my... I want to bring that out so badly, but I can't. Because you know what I'm gonna do to y'all when I bring that bitch back out.